expert, healer, presenter Kris Meredith, and of course the lovely, the beautiful psychic and worldwide medium. It is a lovely Eleanor Grace for Psychic Lunch. How you doing, lovely?
I'm good, really good here today. And you know what? I have my spell cocktail. I'll give you the recipe later, but it's got a strawberry on, so this one has to have a decent bit of fruit. But this is my spell recipe cocktail. It's red for danger. That's what it is.
I love that. I love it. And I love that you've got colour, because colour is what we're going to be talking about a lot today, which is going to be great from the psychic side to the angel side. You know, I'm going to bring in about the archangels, the colours as well, what they mean. You know, it'd be great if you guys as well, first of all, thank you for watching. But first of all, if you can share this to as many people as possible. We will be doing readings and everything like that. You can send stars as well. Please do that. And one thing we absolutely love is if you tell us where you're from in the world, where you're watching from, because I'm in Manchester in the UK. Eleanor, where are you from, lovely?
I'm London, just north of London at the moment, Hitchin in Hertfordshire, but last night I was in Washington, DC.
I love that. You know, you're so global, Eleanor. You know, I was here, I was there. You know, you get around the world, don't you?
Everywhere. And I had callers, I think, from Australia. They'd come in because they're very early morning when my USA show goes out. So, and it was a fabulous show last night. It really was. There was this lady that came. It's all about live readings to the American audience, which are totally different to the UK audience, I promise you. But this lady came in and I heard her voice and you're singing to me. So, you know, what is it about singing? She said, everybody tells me that I can't sing, but this is my dream. I want to sing. So I just said to her, well, you know, those who want to sing will always find a song.
Oh, that's lovely. They will. And I always think, you know, if it's in someone's heart, and I've always believed everybody can sing, and if people think they can't, you can learn to sing. You know, everyone's got different variations of voice. You know, not everybody's Adele or Celine Dion, but you know, people want to sing, do it. And I think that kind of goes into anybody's dream. You know, no matter what, don't let things hold you back. Because there's so many people to say that, nope, you can't do it, you won't do it, you know, and you listen to them, you just won't do it. But if you listen to yourself and your own energy, you know, that's what it's all about.
Well, you can go for it, can't you? You can really go for it and see exactly what's going to happen to you and what's happening in your world as well. So let's see who is with us here today and see exactly how we're doing. So I've got some cards ready. Still got my crystals, always will have those. So who've we got that is joining us today?
Let me have a look, lovely, for you. It's great. Thank you, everyone, for joining us as well. As always, remember, like I said, do send stars for us within this. If you do send stars, you will get readings as well within there. I'm just getting it up, Eleanor. It's just my phone.
I've got some people here now. It's Peter Treadwell. Hello there. Hi, Peter. And Savita Rose. Hello, lovely to see you. And thank you for your stars as well, Peter. That's really kind of you. That's really great. And don't forget to share it as well, because that really does help, because it does go all around the world. So I'm going to take you a couple of cards here, Peter. I hope you are well as well. There's lots of people who are feeling a little bit under the weather at the moment. The Magician is here for you, Peter. Now, with this, you can expect to have some really different opportunities that come in for you. With the Magician, it's one of those cards that brings in the unexpected, and that's what's around you, everything that is just not clear. And now it's your time to realise and also recognise that you've got all the tools that you need to make things happen. You've got the skills that you need. You have the opportunities that are just about to come your way. Second card to go with that, Page of Cups. So look for an offer. The page is always about something opening up. So suddenly you will have quite a magical opportunity. So well done to you. Thank you for your stars.
I love that. That's beautiful. I mean, we've had many people send stars as well. Thank you very much for that. Yeah. Thank you for joining us as well. Quickly, of course, had the lovely reading there for the lovely Peter. We've got Sunita right there. Lovely Courtney says she's from Texas, the first time watching. Well, a massive hello to you, Courtney. Yeah, and then on top of that, the lovely Natalia is there, who sent 100 stars. Well, thank you, Natalia. And Courtney, because it's your first time with us, I'm going to bring you some lovely angel inspiration here, sweetie. So I'm going to do you a little bit of an angel card reading, darling. Let's see what the angels say. Hey, as she does.
It's lunchtime. I mean, we have to spoil.
I know, it's beautiful.
It's the middle of the day. So
I love it. Well, for yourself, Courtney, you've got the Angel of Solitude right there. So for me, don't look at this on the negative at all, because sometimes solitude is a good thing. We need to be in the quiet to understand what it is we're really here for, what our soul is telling us. And sometimes we're in noisy places. We could be in cities. People around us can be noisy. I mean, me and Eleanor were just talking about people telling us what to do. Sometimes we need to cut those people out, turn that noise down, and be in the quiet. Now, I feel with you, lovely, if you are in that quiet, you will get the answers that you need. And of course, you've got your angels around you. You've got your guardian angel with you 24/7. So just be in the quiet, maybe meditate as well, just for a little bit if you've got the time. But absolutely beautiful card. And thank you for joining us for your first time all the way from Texas. Love that, Eleanor.
Well, Sunita is here as well. And she's just sent 50 stars. Hello, Sunita. Hi. Lovely to see you as well. And thank you for your comment and your stars. Now, I've got your mum here. She's with me in spirit. I feel as though it's a strong presence that's with you. We've been thinking about her recently, Sunita. So it must be quite a difficult time for you. I feel as though there's something to do with your father that is a problem. Maybe he's poorly at the moment, or he needs to have some emotional support. But Mum in spirit around you wanted to let you know that. Come through, speak to me later if you want to have more of an in-depth picture, or just to let you know, I've got this event this weekend at Watford, which is an all-day event, lots of traders and jewelry and some crystals, some healing, some massages, and the gong, that lovely gong that makes that sound. We've got one of those. And we did have an exotic dancer, but that was for fire. She wanted to do a fire dance, and I said no, health and safety.
That's a health and safety nightmare, Eleanor, isn't it? You don't want to deal with that.
You can't do that, but people can. It's mediumship. I'm doing a mediumship audience, which is for everybody that comes during the day. It starts at 12, finishes at 8. So round about 6:30 in the evening, for everybody that's there, I'll be offering a free mediumship audience. So get yourself there, because then we can talk about psychometry, which is holding on to somebody's jewelry or a piece of clothing or a photograph or a letter. Somebody that's passed over can bring them through and share in that experience. So we're all really looking forward to that.
It's lovely. It'll be amazing as well. If you're close, you can get there, please go, because you will not be disappointed at all. Well, we've got the lovely Natalia right there. She said, good morning, Eleanor and Kris. Well, good morning to you, lovely. You've asked for a reading, so I'm going to bring you a little bit of angel guidance this morning or this afternoon or this evening, wherever it could be. Time it is.
Well, the angels don't know a time, Kris. You know
they
that.
Don't, so it doesn't matter at all. And for you, lovely, you've got the angel of encouragement. So that's all about pushing you past that finish line. If you've got a project that you're working on right now, maybe it's kind of getting a bit stagnant, you're not really in it, please give it the time, because you will get there. They're encouraging you to do what you want. Or also, I'm getting a little bit of an idea. Maybe if you got something that you want to do and you're a little bit scared of, this is absolutely perfect for that. Your angels are rooting for you, and they're going to help you and guide you forward. So really think about that. If you're in a lull sometimes and you kind of lose that way and you're a bit disheartened, don't really know what to do, maybe thinking of chucking in the towel, don't do that. You know, that's the main thing. Remember, just keep going, work through it. You will get there because you've got your angels with you, Natalia, as well. Thank you, darling. Beautiful card.
Lovely. And Vanessa Hartley is watching too. And Courtney Link Ashton as well. Lovely of you all to be here with us. And especially when you're coming in from overseas. It's just fabulous, really. Ravi Shatter has joined us too, and she sent 50 stars. So a little card for you. Ravi is here. 8 of Cups, walk away. Look, this is a card where you are walking away from difficult problems, and that's something that you've got to do more and more. You tend to cling on, you tend to hold on to the past too much, and you are then setting yourself up here for a little bit of failure. You know, that's not what you want to have. So I'm going to give you this card, which is the butterfly. This is the transformation. Now, we talked a lot about animals and flights and birds and butterflies and dragonflies and bees last week. Well, this is still here. So obviously we didn't get to you last week because this is what you need. So walk away from difficult people and circumstances, transform your life. It's in your power to do exactly that. So best of luck there to you. Thank you for coming in.
Oh, lovely. Well, more people joining us as well. Welcome, everyone. Remember to share this to groups, to people that you know, so it reaches as many people as you possibly can. We're going to be doing little spurts like this of doing readings just for you. We're going to be talking about colors as well, many stories, crystals, angels, psychics, mediums, you know, everything in between. And of course, cocktails, as you can see.
Cocktail, yeah.
Right.
I've got it here now. And just to let you know, for those that are joining us, if you want to make one for lunchtime, there's 2 versions of this. This is a spell cocktail because we are now obviously in the Halloween month of October. So everything spooky, everything all about how to make your own spells, how to use the law of attraction, how not to be scared, how to connect to spirit. And this is a cocktail which really brings in those mysterious flavors together. This is gin and raspberry, which is really quite nice, and that's a nice sort of mixture. But you can have this just with raspberry juice and bring in a little bit of lemonade or some fizz sparkling water. So mix the raspberry and the strawberry together. It's also really nice with just a little bit of warmth to it. You know, some Pimm's is nice, or a bit of sherry. So that's me and my cocktails.
I love it.
Of course, we don't drink every day. No.
No.
We just have a glass.
Just on a Wednesday for psychic lunch.
That's the one.
Oh, it's so beautiful, isn't it? It's so beautiful. And one thing, you know, but I love, you know, it is a spell cocktail. We are in October, reaching Halloween. So, you know, a lot of people speak more, you know, about, you know, spirits, mediumship, psychic, the kind of, you know, warm to it a little bit more, which is, you know, great for us as well. But, you know, we talk about it all the time, don't we, Eleanor?
Well, we do, yes. And we also talk about the planets all the time as well, and what's happening with the planets. Now, candles was very much a theme going from last week over to this week, and how to use a candle to gain your wish, which is all about how to perhaps make a spell candle of your own. It's really quite simple to do. I'll be doing a little video for that, which will be posted at Psychic School lunchtime on Friday. So have a look out for that. And it's just a very, very simple process. It's not difficult, really it isn't. But then you can use your little candle for any wish that you want, to be able to use it to help you to manifest. Now, I know from brief chat with Kris earlier that you have to try and reach those higher levels when you want to really use the law of attraction, and particularly with the spell candle, it's really advisable to use a crystal. Kris has got some new ones which go right up to the higher level.
I absolutely love it. I mean, but this crystal, I mean,
that was great.
It was, you know, that was professional as could be, Eleanor. But this crystal, ladies and gentlemen, you know, needs an introduction. It's called Healerite. So this crystal, you may have not heard of it before. I've only just discovered it as well. It's an absolutely beautiful crystal. Now, the way that the energy feels is so intense as well, but it's all about manifesting that perfect life, but really just kind of souping yourself up to those fifth dimensional states of consciousness. So when everyone's talking about the 5D, really getting our energy vibration as high as it possibly can be, this is the crystal to do it with. It's all about life force energy as well, all about balance, so about spiritual balance, emotional balance at the same time, but balance completely for us, for the earth, for other people. You know, it's such a powerhouse of a crystal, but the main thing is that it's all about forward thinking, really bringing in what it is that you want in your life, but connecting with those higher dimensions, those higher beings. So you think you've got your angels, but your archangels, your unicorns, your dragons, you know, really bringing in that fifth dimensional vibrational healing energy just to you and just from this little crystal. So it's all about healing as well, but on every single level, and we'll balance all chakras. So it's an absolute beautiful crystal.
I think a lot of people have been trying to get it as well, haven't they? You said
lots of people. I mean, I put it on
from Kris. You can.
Yeah. I know. I love it. Well, the thing is, you know, from this crystal, I put it on my social media platforms and people was like, oh my God, where have you got it from? How have you got it? And I just didn't realize that the crystal was, you know, so popular, but so wanted as well. So it's perfect.
Great to hold, isn't it? In your palm of your hand. Great to hold. That's what I would do.
Yes. 100%. But also, you know, within meditation as well, Eleanor, you know, if you know, people do, you know, want to raise the vibration. I always think if people have been through maybe a hardship, maybe a bad emotional turmoil, you know, a crystal like this is great just to have, hold on to, but really help us raise our vibration internally. So then we can raise it externally and we can connect, you know, with spirit,
coming in,
the angelic realm as well.
Look at this. Lots of hearts are coming in. Thank you for that. Maybe we can just send those vibrations out now.
Well, we definitely will do.
With you here, Kris.
For every person out there. But, you know, if you did want to get your hands on one of those, just head to my website, which is angelacademyholistics.com. They're on there now. I've not got many left. So if you wanted them, you know, head over to angelacademyholistics.com and they are there. But what a beautiful crystal as well. I know.
Lovely. They're really
excited to have it.
And we've got some more people here. Debbie Champignon, hello there. Hi. Well, I couldn't do mediumship out, could I? Because of the Facebook.
No.
And everything just went, and there was no Facebook for anybody. And we were chatting just before we went live and saying, how did you cope? You know, how did you cope on Monday when it was all crashing down? And I was just saying to Kris, you know, sort of different generations as well. I remember my mother not being able to cope with the telephone. You know, when she was on the phone, maybe to her brother who lived in Australia, hello, can you hear me? It was, now, look how far we've come, and sadly she's passed over now, obviously a long time ago, but you know, now we're at a point where any form of communication like that is so critical, isn't it, for entertainment and for work and for business, and really information to let people know the news as well about anything that's happening locally, what to avoid. All of it really is just so critical. So how did you cope, Kris?
Well, I just think, you know, I mean, for me, it was a bit of a relief and a release, because it was just, oh, I can't post. Oh, well, you know, I'll go and do something else. And it just gave me time to do different things. But it just got me thinking that if we didn't have social media, you know, and we wasn't as controlled with it as, you know, we can be. Not everybody is, but a lot of people, you know, we're on it now. You know, people post all the time. You've got influencers, all that kind of stuff. And it can be people's lives. So without those platforms there, and it wasn't just one, it was, you know, Facebook, WhatsApp as well, and of course Instagram, you know, they're the three main ones for many people. And just not to have it there, you know. And I remember going to bed thinking, can you imagine if we wake up in the morning and it's still not there and it doesn't come back? You know, how would life be? You know, would people be distraught? Would people be thankful? You know, would people think, right, I'm going to start again? You know, let us know in the comments, because I would really, really love to know if people would like social media to continue, or, you know, like the outages like we had, you know, do people prefer it? I think it's a good conversation to have, because there's pros and cons with all of it, isn't there?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I have to rely on my crystal ball here, you see, to be able to communicate. That's what I'm doing. So I'm sending good vibrations to all of you here. And just wanted to bring this in. I'm using my illumination as well technique, really just to heighten the energy and to show you what could happen with your crystals from Kris as well. But, you know, if you are able to really start to meditate, there's that wonderful new lemon quartz, isn't it? It's lemon.
No, healerite.
Yes, but it's a healerite, but it is lemon quartz, isn't it? That's going to really allow you to go up into those realms. And we're bringing in the dragon energy as well. I'll show you a dragon card in a moment. And it's all about wealth, dragons, and not just money, but wealth in your life. And really that can represent anything to you, but it can be love, it can be self fulfillment in terms of your career, but mostly it's about being happy and content with everything that you're doing. So is there anybody there, Kris, who wants a quick look into the crystal ball while I've got it all illuminated and fired up for us?
Yes, we've got the lovely Neven, who has a message for a reading, lovely. So it's Neven.
Neven, hello there, Neven. Hi, thank you for coming in. Neven, just looking here, I'm just going to try and take it a bit closer to the camera. I have to be a bit careful. Now, you can see those colours that are maybe changing here, Neven, into this sort of rainbow, bluey, purpley colour. So you're looking and searching for something because the crystal ball has changed, and you're about to discover what it is that you're seeking. And it's not too hard to find. But what you must do, first of all, is actually make a decision internally that you want to make some changes. Changes are here because the colour of the crystal is changing as I'm talking to you. Don't look too hard. You're going to find yourself in your own room, I'm being told. So it's really going inside your mind, doing a little bit of work on yourself, your recent past, but even there's a new door opening for you. That's a philosophical one and metaphysical. So you're really reaching between spiritual planes and earth planes. Finding that hard, but you are going to find yourself. So I think you may be actually on the spiritual path there. I think that's what's coming in as to why you're in your own room. It's a difficult explanation to give, but it's as though you're locked in your own mind and you can't find the door out of that room. So if I can explain it to you that way, it will open up this new pathway. So do those meditations, do that, because I think that's going to help. Let us know your feedback on that, and let's see where you are, because I think you're about to really open up your life. So thank you for coming in.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you everyone as well for joining us, liking, sharing this, everything like that. You know, as many people watching today, which is lovely, joining us from all around the world. We've got the lovely Latimore right there. Lovely Sarah Jane's just sent some stars. Thank you for that, sweetie. George has joined us. Debbie's right there. We've got Radical right there. We've got the lovely Julie as well. So many people watching, joining us. You know, if you've just tuned in for us, we're going to be with you till 1. You know, we're talking about many different things, colors, candles. We just talked about the lovely the Facebook outage as well, and things like that. So, you know, keeping the vibration high here as well, and also doing little readings. And now for yourself, the lovely Sarah Jane said, could I have a card? So of course you can. And Sarah, I'm going to pick for you a lovely unicorn card, because we was talking about the higher realms, higher beings as well. And of course, a lovely healerite that we've got, you know, is a perfect stone to really just put you up there with those beautiful beings. So let's see what the card says for you. So this one for you, lovely, excuse me, is all about soul healing. Soul healing from the unicorns is on that level. We was talking about, you know, 5th dimension, bringing in those higher dimensions into our dimension right here. But soul healing could be past healing as well, bringing things with us that we're not really aware of. But I almost think of fears. Fears is a big thing. It's like a memory, a trap memory that we bring in from a different life that we kind of bring in this life. We don't know why we've got it, but we've got it for a reason. You know, really helping our soul to heal. But also on this level, you know, heartbreak, relationships, you know, things that have been done wrong to us, we can really hold on to them in our soul and really not know that it's stopping us from moving forward. We're holding on to it, you know. So really think about that. A great tip, meditation for that, is to really immerse yourself in gold. Just really visualize yourself in a beautiful golden bubble if you can, because that will really clean your aura, but also it goes direct to your soul and bring in that beautiful high unicorn 5th dimensional energy in there, because it's stunning. That's beautiful card.
Fabulous, fabulous. I love that image of the gold, you know, sort of immersing yourself into gold during the meditation.
And it says there at the bottom, Eleanor, you know, see your true colors, you know, and that's, we're bringing color in today as well, which is beautiful, beautiful card.
Well, I've been bringing in the amethyst. I mean, we did a lot about the amethyst last week, and we're still hanging out. We like to sort of link every one of our shows so that it's not just a standalone. But you know, what we're hoping to do is to get regular visitors and new ones as well. So I'm just reaching out here. I know that Julie Green Hughes has been with us from the start, I think. So hello to you. Happy lunchtime today, this Wednesday. And I'm just looking at the amethyst here and giving you a lot of healing, because I feel that that's what you need. You need to have more healing. That's also about some confidence as well. So I feel that there's a confident new Julie that's going to emerge here. Perhaps some good news has been already given to you, and there's a little bit more on the way. This is about work, job, and inner confidence to make you feel much, much better. So the amethyst crystal there for you. And let's have a look now to see who else has joined us.
Well, we've just had the lovely Sarah Jane, who I just did that unicorn reading for. But thank you so much, Kris. This is so apt. I carry past things brushing on the heart, and I feel I should make amends with myself to move forward. So big love, heart.
Fantastic, isn't it? That's fantastic, because now, you know, maybe just sort of joining us on this show and having a little card or two, or real mediumship as well. Don't forget, real clairvoyance, real angel expert. And we do this for a living. I mean, this is our jobs. We're sharing it across the world.
There's one thing as well, Eleanor, I always think, you know, we love what we do, you know, and I think that's a big thing, regardless, you know, even if, you know, we didn't have social media and we couldn't do this, we would still do what we do because we absolutely love it.
We do. Julie got a job offers on Monday.
Congratulations.
Well, that was what
I've got to say. Get your cocktail. That deserves a sip of the cocktail, Eleanor.
I'll do it. Cheers. Here we are. This is my style cocktail. This one is gin and raspberry. So we'll just have a little bit. It's not even a Prosecco.
I love it, but I love
There we are. Very nice. Yeah.
You can make it a cocktail or you can make it a mocktail. Perfect.
That's it. You can, yeah. You can just have it as, you know, this lovely raspberry flavour with some nice lemonade and some water.
I love it. Absolutely love it. Well, you know, we've just gone past 1:30 as well. We've got the lovely Laura that's joined us right there. You know, many different people. Lovely Jane as well. George, hello, George. You know, thank you very much. You've been liking, you've been sharing, you've been giving the big thumbs up as well. You know, we really do appreciate it. You can send stars. You know, one thing you can always do that, which is fabulous. Now, you can see our lovely Eleanor right there. Do remember, you know, she's here. She can give a little bit of a taster, you know, from the cards of what she does, but also, you know, she's got a great online presence, you know, which is at gracedestiny.com. But also, if you like a one-to-one reading with her or another, you know, outstanding psychic and medium, she has got clairvoyant calls, and that is a 24/7 service. So, you know, I always think if you wake up at 2, 3 in the morning, you think, oh my God, I need some guidance, you know, go there. It's perfect. And, you know, the psychics that are there are absolutely top notch. So that number, if you want to give them a call after this show, you know, please do. That number is 0906 403 1770. And that's the lovely clairvoyant calls. And what a good service to have now, you know, more than ever, isn't it, Eleanor?
Well, it is, yeah. I mean, that's an on-demand service, so that's 24/7. But lots and lots of people after lockdown want to get out, and they want to get out and about, see people, meet people, have a chat, and have a personal reading, sitting as well. And lots of those are coming through. So I'm just going to give you a rundown of this week. It's a busy, busy old week for me. Tonight I am at Harrow in London, and that's a psychic night in Harrow, and we're at this wonderful sort of intimate, really nice, they do cocktails there. It's the Cozy Bar. So that's where I am tonight. So I'm following on from Psychic Lunch, the Cozy Bar in Harrow tonight. And that's with some of my other colleagues as well, psychic readers. Sharona and Julie will be with me tonight. Tomorrow, I'm at the Gate at Northwood, which is, again, Greater London. So these are all London dates. So everybody who's in London, then you can get to see me in person. A lot of people have already booked in. I know that some of the viewers have booked in already to see me tomorrow and also tonight. Saturday, big day, it's event day, and that's not just me, it's also my sort of friends and colleagues who are traders, and they've got jewellery, crystals, skincare products, beauty products, gifts, some vegan snacks and treats, and also some lovely music and psychic readings. And I will be doing a mediumship audience around 6:30. So come and join us. That's at Watford, Tudor Arms Function Suite at Watford, Saturday, 9th of October, from 12 noon through to 8 o'clock.
Not to be missed, not to be missed. It will be amazing. But you know, there's one thing, isn't Eleanor a busy bee? Yeah. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. You know, that's what it is. But, you know, but it's all because, you know, she loves it. And even for me, you know, we do a lot. We see many clients. For me, it's a little bit different. You can hear that there. Yes, I was like, what is that? He was fast asleep a second ago. He's waking up. He sees me speaking and he's like, why is Daddy speaking to somebody else? Yeah. No, he's like, no, it's just me. Got a little Westie here, by the way, if anyone's who Bert is. But, you know, we do what we do. And like, for me, one of the main reasons with the angels and the angelic side is, you know, to support and help people on your journey. That's one of the main things. And people come to me here in Manchester. I've got my treatment room for angelic Reiki, crystal healing as well. But one thing people have been booking, which is beautiful, is the angelic Reiki online. So it doesn't matter if you're in the, you know, Manchester, UK, we can still do it because it is a transfer of energy and it helps to relieve blocks. It's an emotional block removing tool as well, which is just absolutely stunning. But the angelic energy and angelic Reiki is online unlike any other healing. It's so pure, it's so beautiful, and you can receive it anywhere in the world. You just have to be open to receive it. But
So you
I
can
just
do that on Zoom, can you?
we can do it on Zoom. We definitely can. All people need to do is go to angelacademyholistics.com. Everything's there. I just reach out on my socials as well, and then you can find me there. But yeah, it's just beautiful to do. And, like you're saying, people like to come in person as well. People like to see you, Eleanor, which is great, but it's amazing to be able to offer them both.
Well, it's a different type of experience as well. Obviously, you've got all the energy that's transferring when you're on Zoom and when you're online. Oh, here he is.
Oh, there we go.
There's
There
Bert.
we go. He wants to be silent as Joe.
He's woken up, isn't he? Yeah,
he has, but he was fast. He was snoring a second ago.
Oh, no.
Around, and I think he's just like, I want your attention.
Yeah. So, well, maybe our viewers could let us know what dogs they've got.
Please do. I mean, Bert wanted to be part of the show today, and but the thing is, we was talking about animals last week, Eleanor, weren't we, in the show? And it's beautiful to really bring animals in with us spiritually as well. Sometimes we see them in meditations. We've got animal cards, and animals, even pets, they do help us, through everyday life, which is absolutely, beautiful. But let us know if you've got your animal with you, beside you. It's always good to know. But Bert says a massive hello. I'll let him go down now. He'll probably kick off that I've done that. But anyway, it is what it is. But he's been a good boy, but he just likes to be part of the show. Radio, what we're going to talk about now as well, because we did say we was talking about colors as well, and candles, and bringing in those colors, into today's show. Now, for me, work with the angels, work with the archangels as well, especially when doing healing. I always bring in Archangel Michael for protection as well. But the actual colors, you might not know, are associated with different angels. So Archangel Jophiel, you've got the lovely yellow color, which for me always brings in joy, but also riches, but emotional riches. We've got the lovely Archangel Shamuel as well, which is a pink, but a really lovely rose pink. So if you can think of a nice rose petal pink, he is that color. Then also we've got the lovely Archangel Michael, which is a beautiful royal deep blue, a lovely blue color. Then also Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael is the color of green. I see him as green, of the heart chakra, of the protection. Archangel Uriel as well. We've got the lovely purple color, which is which is all about, the third eye, which is about psychic connection, which is just a beautiful color. Then on top of that, we've got Archangel Gabriel, which is white, which is all about purity. And last not but least, we've got lovely Archangel Zadkiel, which is all about that violet color. So people talk about that violet flame as well, but that violet, beautiful, piercing color, he is that color. So if you see colors in your meditations, and you do connect with the angels, those angels are with you in color form, because some people feel, see, hear, many different ways, but that confirmation for you could be in color. So always bear that in mind.
Going to do some quick rapid fire readings now. Lots of people have joined us as well. So I hope that you're really listening to some of this. It's sort of on the spur of the moment, this sort of masterclass workshop energy with angels and also with the archangels here today. I just wanted to show you this card as well. This was the dragon energy that I also feel is very relevant today. It's about wealth, but it's true wealth is always a path that spirit dragons may guide us down. So if you're dreaming of dragons, or if you're seeing a dragon, I don't mean the Komodo dragons, but just, sort of symbols of dragons anywhere, then it's really saying to you, it's a lot more about wealth and riches and money and ability to have power. True wealth is the spirit path that you're about to go down. So that's a lovely energy to really bring in. I know that there's lots of people who are confirming some of the comments that you've made as well. And we've got some more people who are waiting here, perhaps for a little message. Now, first of all, I'm going to give this to Anne Williams. This is the Lovers. The Lovers card is for you, Anne. Dear choices that you've got to make, perhaps over your decisions in relationships. Have you had a row? Time to make up. This is a card for you. Over to you, Kris.
Oh, beautiful. We've got some lovely people there as well, coming to us. Thank you very much for joining us. Many people wanting cards, which we're doing now. I'm going to go to the lovely Ellen. So thank you for joining us as well, darling. I'm going to pick an angel card for you, sweetie, and see what they have. It's just nice to talk about the archangels today as well. Really, really lovely.
Lovely. Thank you for that, Kris. It's fabulous.
No, but it's just funny how things come in. This isn't really that pre-planned. We kind of go with the flow, and you're very much as part of this as me and Eleanor as well. So we love your comments. So thank you very much for that. Now for yourself, Ellen, I have got the card and the angel of happiness. Look at that card for you. Absolutely beautiful, but really being in that vibration, because when we are truly happy, in that vibration, it's one of the most strongest vibrations we can have here on earth. It's such a beautiful high tone vibration, and it's super powerful because if you're in that vibration, nothing else can kind of come near you because you're happy, you're content, and it's very easy sometimes to go to that negative side and not be in that happy vibration. So to do that, sometimes I always say, if you're in a glum day or if you're in a bad mood, something's happened, something's not gone your way, fake it till you make it. Fake that smile, on you. That is what it's all about. Is when we
smile at the world and the world smiles back, isn't it? It's that really that
100%. But that's what it does, and I think and when we always do something nice for someone, I think you feel good. You feel really, really good, and that happiness, that vibration is so strong. So if you've not been in a happy state of late, just ask your angels to bring you a little bit of laughter, a little bit of fun, just to help raise you, and then hold on to that. If times get hard, go back to that feeling and then bring it back, and then
all those higher levels, isn't it? The dragon energy, angel energy, and it's hard for people, I think, it feels at first as though you're just walking through treacle or mud. So you have to persevere, because it's not an easy thing to start to meditate and to maintain. It's a bit like going to the gym. You might go for a few weeks and then think, oh no, I can't do it anymore, I've had enough. And then a couple of months later you think, no, put on some weight, so I've got to go back. And it's a bit like that with meditation, really, especially when you're trying to get to those 5D levels. But we are here to help you. That's what we're doing here at Psychic Lunch, to try and bring in some methods that are easy for you to use, and some means for you to gain some insight as well into our psychic world and the world of angelic realms, which is what we're talking about. But we've also got these spells, haven't we? Now, what do we think about a few spells for October and Halloween that's on its way? It's all that witchy stuff, and lots of people get quite scared about the word witch on its own, don't they? And I must admit, it's not sort of a popular phrase of mine. I rather prefer to talk about how you can manifest a little piece of your dream by using a spell, but it's a personal spell, and it's with harm to no one. Remember that, because anything to do with witches is made to harm someone. So if you are looking at trying to make some changes, or even just for fun, have a little bit of a spell, see what happens. It's got to be with harm to no one. And remember, you can't change anybody else's future. You can only change your own.
Yeah, very true, lovely. And that's what it's about, isn't it? And I think that's a big thing as well for people. And I'm going to do, when we go forward, and especially when we do episode near Halloween, I'm going to bring in angelic magic, so angel magic. Fantastic. Angel manifestations as well, how we can do simple spells but with our angels as well, which is, it's really magical, really effective, but really, really simple. And we can do for really anything, which is beautiful.
Easy to do. So this week, we'll be starting our program of spells for October with a spell candle. And I will show you very much on a little video how to do that, which will be posted on Friday. But briefly, get your candles ready. Maybe have some crystals, maybe some of Kris's crystals or some of your own, or use a crystal ball like this one, because it just illuminates your thought process and the energy in the room that you're sitting in. That's what it does. It just brings in that extra intuitive energy which you need for your own psychic powers, of course, to be able to use them. So just to start with, think about something that you really want to achieve. Think about a goal. Write it down. Don't be wandering around in your mind, well, I'd like this, I'd like that. Oh, no, it's not a shopping trip. Write it down. Write something down that you really, really want. Is there anything that you really want, Kris? Can you think of something?
I mean,
as an example, as to
I mean, okay. So say if people are just wanting, say, a car, or I want that job. I think those are really kind of popular ones. I want that dream house. These things. But the most important thing is keeping it as simple as you can. Don't be like, I want a house with 12 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. This garden, that garden. No. I want my house near the sea. I want my house near here. And just have it as that, because I think simplicity, especially when you're manifesting and for the universe, it needs to be short and sweet.
Yeah, and timescales are also very important as well, because you really do have to define the time that you're putting out your spell or your manifestation. So we like to think about weeks, that we want answers within days and weeks, but the realistic time is about 2 months. That's what you should allow for anything really to change and for your wish to come true, to be granted. So the first process is decide on a goal, decide what it is that you want, keep it simple, as Kris has said, and then light your candle. Maybe write on your candle as well, or write on a letter, piece of paper, exactly what your goal is. Meditate, close your eyes, imagine that candle flame in your mind's eye, and then open up that psychic eye and your in the center of your forehead, open that up so it's illuminated with light, and then realize your dream. So by doing that, you would literally do a chant where you would chant out your wish, or write it on a piece of paper and then burn the paper. Let it go is your final action, and you can't keep thinking about it. Once you cast it out, you have to then let it go. Write down the date, exactly what your wish was in your diary, and then the timeline of 2 months. And then we can all look back. So that's be December, the beginning of December. So if you do that now, this week, then we'll look back beginning of December and see what's happened, see if it came true. And I know that Julie Green Hughes here has been wishing for a job, and she got one on Monday. So there you go. It can work. And we've been helping Julie do that as well.
It definitely can work. And the lovely, so Debbie's put a journal about it too, which, is so important. And I think when you're writing things down, if you've got a busy mind, busy life, it helps to simplify things again, and vision boards can be a perfect thing to do, a vision box as well, and just to help collect the things that you want. Because if you look at your life now and you're like, I've not got the job that I want, I've not got the person that I want, I want the relationship to be stronger, you can put things in there and just focusing your attention on that and asking for it, that is a spell in itself, because it's energy. Spells are energy, they're a will to change something, regardless how you do it, through manifestation, through thought, through anything like that. It's still the same thing. It's just it's dressed differently, isn't it? And I think that will and that intent, as long as that is there and it's simple, that is the main thing.
I think also it's absolutely fascinating, guys, as to how the universe works. I mean, one of my colleagues said to me a couple of weeks ago, well, I've just put it out to the universe, and it's so hard, isn't it, Eleanor, to just let the universe deal with it. You do it amazingly. You just let things happen, and then it all happens. And, it's as if by magic it all comes together, and the right people are brought to you at the right time, and all the negative monogronas disappear, and then you're on a different vibrational level. So that's what we want all of our viewers here to try and achieve, to get yourselves to that new vibrational level where you can trust in yourself, you can have that confidence to say, I want to do that. It's not impossible, but I'm going to do it in stages, steps, and I'm going to be delighted with what the universe is bringing to me. And
it's perfect. And from the angel terms as well, Archangel Zadkiel is all about freedom, but all about future as well. So, if you're really, really wanting a different future from what you've got now, bring in Archangel Zadkiel, and he can help you with that, just to really boost that energy. Because, we're going to do more about manifestation, more about spells, going closer to Halloween. But a simple tip is, if you get a little candle, you light it, you're in a quiet room, you bring in Archangel Michael for your protection, but then you invoke, Archangel Zadkiel, and ask him what you want. If it's written down, you verse that, and then burn the piece of paper. Make sure you're in a safe environment. You blow the candle out afterwards.
Making your affirmation.
But you're doing it. You're doing it. There's many ways to do that, but the main thing is that we do it, because many customers and many clients that come to me are like, I'm still not where I want to be. And me and Eleanor talk about it a lot, but I was like, well, have you asked? Yeah. And you're like, what do you mean, ask? I know.
It's sort of like, well, why wasn't it given to me? It's my right.
It's like, well, there's a thing. And and if you don't ask, you don't get. And that's one thing, dream as much as you want to dream, reach for the stars, do it. But if you don't ask, there's no point. We've
got 7 minutes left, so let's really get some rapid fire cards going here. Thank you for staying with us as well, and more stars, please, if you can, and hearts and likes and sharing and all those things that we've got to do on Facebook. Because of course we didn't have it, did we, on Monday?
We didn't.
We missed it.
We can say, especially the younger kids and things, they can say, well, we've lived with a time without social media, which we really didn't have, all about probably 85% of it anyway.
All the hearts are coming in now. Let's have some stars as well. So let's see now. Here's a card here for Ravi Shatter. Hello. Well, you've got justice here from the tarot. Truth is coming out. So there's some revelation here for you, Ravi, and it's something that you need to know. Sometimes that can be a bit of a mystery. So we'll just, it's something you need to know about the man, the partner, the person around you who is influencing you so very much at the moment. But it's a truth. It's a truth that you need to know. It could be good, could be bad. That's up to you and your circumstances. Let us know next week.
Oh, I love it. Exciting. Well, I'm picking a card for the lovely Sharon Fisher, and for yourself, darling, it's the Angel of Dreams. We're talking about manifesting your dreams. Do not think that you don't deserve your dreams. I think that's a big thing for you. Maybe you think, nope, can't go for that. I can't do that. please do. You know, I was talking about reaching for the stars. You know, this is what it's all about. You really believing in yourself, and you knowing you deserve your dreams. You deserve it not for anybody else, but you deserve it for you, sweetie. I think that's one of the main things, knowing that your dreams are there waiting for you. You know, take some of the tips that me and Eleanor have been talking about this video, and we will, you know, next week and the week after, and really talking about how you can manifest your dreams, but just for you. And just call in, you know, the angel of dreams, call in your guardian angel as well, because they're there for you, sweetie. But really,
so pretty.
please know, it's beautiful, isn't it, that they're there for you.
So pretty. I've got one here for Gypsy Angels, been in and out. King of Pentacles. So money on your mind, Gypsy Angel here. Often representing corporate group. You know, are you in for a loan? You're thinking about refinancing, you're thinking about money that you need for perhaps this week. Don't get yourself under stress. Help is at hand, and it's a nice bonus that you've got. And stop being so defensive. Success in the face of adversity. That's what you have, Gypsy Angel. So thank you for your likes and hearts. Lots of them coming in.
Oh, there is. It's lovely. I'll do a quick one for the lovely Julie right there. Anything for me? Let's see what the angels have to say for you, darling. Let's pick a card for you. Oh, we've got the Angel of Remembrance right there. So really going back, you know, in time in your life to a time I'm thinking that you need to get over, but let yourself let go. So it's all about remembering. Don't remember the hurt, remember the situation, but time to cut those cords so you can move forward. That's one of the biggest things right there. So just remember the memory, but also, you know, don't remember the hurt, just cut cords, make peace with it, and let it go, darling. That's one of the main things there.
Debbie Champaneria, hello there, Debbie. You put a lovely comment. You've said Eleanor's readings are always spot on. I've had mine. So come and see me and get yours. That's nice. I know that Debbie's often there. So let's have a look who else is there. Sweet Eyes Latimore, maybe to you, Kris. See what Sweet Eyes Latimore wants.
Yeah, let's have a look, Dan. Let's see what the cards say for you, sweetie. That's what we've got here. Lovely. The Angel of Imagination. So really working that imagination right there. You know, I always think going back to a child, you know, we believed anything could happen. You know, you think when your children connect with their angels a lot easier than we do, because you know, we grow up, life, stress, money, everything like that takes hold, and we lose that inner voice, we lose that pure innocent imagination, you know, that anything can be. So really go back to those times. I think, you know, if you remember a time when you were carefree, you know, and really bring that into your reality now, you will find where you need to get to, because, you know, it's beautiful right there, but just having that imagination to be free is a big, big thing.
So Julie Green Hughes has said she's got Staffordshire Bull Terrier, and he builds the house. So
well, they all do, you know, they definitely all do, and I think that's a big thing as well. You know, Bert always does, every dog does, which is just lovely. And then, you know, one thing, you know, me and Eleanor have been talking about, you know, angel cards, the angels, colors, everything like that. You know, it's beautiful to do, but we're talking about crystals, a lovely healerite right there, brand new crystal. Anything from me, just have a look at Angel Academy Holistics on Google, Facebook, anything like that. And of course, you can connect with me that way.
And sweet-eyed, what's that? Glasses on again here.
Okay, wonderful.
Sweet Eyes Latimer. Okay, wonderful.
Beautiful. Judith put there, thank you, my darling. Thank you very much there, Judith. Well, thank you, you know, to everyone. I think it's a big thing. Everyone's watching, commenting, you know, being part of this. We do this every Wednesday, you know, at 12 to really raise the vibration, grow the community, because that's what it's all about, isn't it, Eleanor?
Yeah, and send in your comments, your stars, and your likes, and come and see me at London venues. Hopefully next year, lockdown and everything else, pandemic willing, we'll be going more into the Midlands and into Manchester as well, which would be great to see everybody there. But for this week, I'm at Harrow tonight. I'm at Northwood tomorrow and Watford on Saturday. So cheers to that. Here's my spell cocktail. That's a little bit of gin and raspberry with a strawberry on the top.
I love it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you same place next week as well. Love and light.
Love and light back to you. Bye-bye now.
Bye, guys. See you later.